following up the message of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his advice, علموا أولادكم القرآن وسيعلمهم القرآن كل شيء. So teach your kids the Quran, and the Quran will teach them everything.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين.
I'd like to thank our dear guest, Dr. Saeed Kishki.
Thanks for having me.
وعليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته يا محمد.
وعليكم السلام.
كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله.
As for the Arabic, we have discussed before how to change the singular from masculine to feminine.
Yeah.
What should we do?
You have to change either هذا or هؤلاء.
Exactly. For example, if I say هذا طالب, how could you change this sentence to feminine?
هذه طالب.
هذه طالب or هذه طالبة?
هذه طالبة.
Exactly. If we say هو معلم, like he's a teacher, how could you change it to feminine?
هذا هذه مع.
Exactly. هذه معلمة. But if I say هو, how could you change هو to feminine?
هي.
Good. So the sentence, for example, هو مهندس. We change it to feminine.
هي مهندسات. No, هي مهندس.
هي مهندسة because singular. When should we add elephant تاء? This is in plural. For example, if I said in masculine هؤلاء مهندسون, how could you change it to feminine?
هذه مهندسات.
Well, focus. I make it plural. So when I say هؤلاء, this is plural, right?
هؤلاء مهندس.
So this is masculine plural, isn't it?
Yeah.
You need to change it to feminine plural.
هؤلاء مهندسات.
So to make it masculine plural, what should we add?
واو النون.
What about the feminine?
ألف تاء.
So for example, if I say هذا طالب or هذا مدرس, how could you make it plural?
هؤلاء مدرسان.
هذا مدرس. So هذا will be هؤلاء and مدرس will be what?
مدرسان.
مدرسون.
مدرسون.
Okay. What about the feminine? If I say هذه طبيبة, how could you make it feminine? How could you make it plural?
هؤلاء طبيبات.
طبيبات. Perfect. And this is like the regular plural. هذا and هذه, we change it to what?
هؤلاء.
And ذلك and تلك, we change it to what?
أولئك.
أولئك. For example, what is the difference between هذا طالب here? What difference between هذه طالبة and هؤلاء طالبات?
هذه طالبات singular feminine and هؤلاء طالبات feminine plural.
Excellent. And this is something close. For something far, what's the difference between تلك طالبة and أولئك طالبات?
تلك طالبات is this, that is for singular feminine.
Excellent.
Yeah. أولئك is plural for that is feminine.
For example, so again, what is the difference between هؤلاء and أولئك? How could you translate هؤلاء and أولئك in English?
أولئك is that is.
No, because
This is
plural. هؤلاء is these are, right?
yeah.
It is what? Those are. Right? Right, Doctor? Because this is.
Yep.
But if I'm asking you what's the difference between هذا and ذلك, yeah, you tell me هذا is this is and ذلك is what?
That is.
That is, because this is singular. But for plural, we use what?
هؤلاء.
Or?
أولئك.
So how could you translate هؤلاء and أولئك again?
أولئك is plural feminine and هؤلاء is feminine plural.
So it's plural for both cases, for thing, for a human. But هؤلاء we translate it to these are, because something close, plural, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, we translate it Zeus are, because something far, plural. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But we use this for something like عاقل. What do you mean عاقل? A human. What about if something غير عاقل that we discussed today? If a thing, if an object. For example, the word bait. Is it عاقل or غير عاقل? Is it a thing or a human? Or an
The thing.
object? An object, right?
Yeah.
So you see how could we make it plural? هذا بيت. To make it plural, what did we use?
هذه.
Butte. But for the object هذا, it changed to what? Or هذه, it changed to what?
هؤلاء.
But why did we use هذه here? Because
Because it's an object.
object غير عاقل. So what is the difference now here between هذه سيارة and هذه سيارات?
هذه سيارات is singular feminine and هذه سيارات is plural feminine.
But we use the same demonstrative pronouns. Why? Because this is what? This is we call in Arabic غير عاقل. Okay? This is for something close. So if something close object, هذا and هذه change to what? هذه. Right? For object. What about for a human? For someone?
هؤلاء.
Let's move to people also. ذلك and تلك would change it to what? To human or someone.
أولئك.
But for object, we use it what? What do we use?
تلك.
For example, again, ذلك سيارة, تلك سيارة, and تلك سيارات. What is the difference?
One is feminine singular and the other one's feminine plural.
Excellent. The first one is singular, right?
Yeah.
And it means that a car. And the second one is what?
Those are cars.
Exactly. Zeus are cars, plural. That's why what did we add here?
Elephant ta.
Why? Because it's masculine or feminine.
Feminine.
This is this exercises we need you to complete it. For example, هذه ساعة. We need to change this sentence from singular to plural. هذه ساعة. What does it mean هذه ساعة? What does it mean هذه ساعة?
Watch.
This is a watch, right?
Yeah.
Make it plural. Like you talk about plural in Arabic. More than one watch. What will you say?
هذه ساعات.
Why? Why should we use هذه?
Because it's an object.
Excellent. Number 16. هذه سيارة.
هذه سيارة. هذه سيارات.
So هذه it changed to هذه because it's an object to make it plural. And سيارة, we make it elephant that becomes سيارات, isn't it?
Yeah.
We translate it. هذه سيارة will be this is a car. هذه سيارات, it will be these are cars, isn't it?
Yeah.
Move to like تلك سيارة if something far. How could you make it plural?
تلك سيارات.
Yes, we will say تلك سيارات. Why? Because تلك we use it for singular and we use it for plural in case of object, right? So we say تلك سيارات. هذه طائرة. How could you make it plural?
هذه طائرات.
Excellent. As for the Quran, we discussed today, we revised Surah Al-Buruj and we discussed today Surah Al-Mutaffin. What does Al-Mutaffin mean, Ya Muhammad?
The cheetah.
And we said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that cheetah will be in hellfire, right?
Yeah.
As for Tajweed, what does sin mean here, Ya Muhammad? The small sin here.
You have to stop but you don't breathe.
Without breathing, right? Can you please recite the ayah?
كلا بل ران على قلوبهم ما كانوا
What
يكسرون.
about Mim Kar Shadda here? What should we do?
You should
Make ghunna and stretch it for how many counts?
2.
What about the little waw here? How long should we stretch it? You see the orange waw? How long should we stretch it?
1.
2 counts. Do you know the natural mad?
Yeah.
The natural mad, we call it mad tabi'i. Okay, what about kalla? What type of mad here?
Separated mad.
So let's discuss about the tajweed rules in ayah number 15. So we have here separated mad. For how long should we stretch it?
4.
Okay, what about noon? Carry shadda? This one?
2.
We stretch it 2 counts and make ghunna. And what about if letter noon followed by ra? Do you remember the letters of idgham? Which is yarmaluna. If letter noon, if noon sakin or tanween followed by any letters of idgham, like ya or ra or mim or law noon, we merge the noon sakin with ra, right?
Yeah.
That's why you might see noon here is not so dark, right?
Yeah.
What is the message? He wanted to tell you that noon here we do not pronounce it so clearly. We merge it with ra. What about letter ra? How long should we stretch it?
2.
What do we call it?
Natural mad.
Natural mad. Could you please recite that? Yeah? Apply tajweed rules in that.
كلا إنهم عن ربهم يومئذ
لمحجوبون.
لمحجوبون.
Also here, ya Muhammad, there is tanween followed by lam, so we merge it. يومئذ لمحجوبون. Okay, continue to recite up to ayah number 20, please, and apply tajweed rules.
ثم إنهم لصالوا الجحيم.
Perfect.
ثم يقولون
No,
يقال هذا الذي
كنتم به
تكذبون.
Great. What type of mad here?
Separated mad.
Okay.
كلا إن كتاب الأبرار لفي علين وما
We have 2 ya here.
علين.
Excellent.
وما أدراك ما علين كتاب مرقوم.
Up to ayah number 20, ya Muhammad, mashallah. Before we leave for 1 minute, Surah Al-Buruj, we discuss about the promise day and the witness day. What does the promise day mean and witness day mean? اليوم الموعود وشاهد ومشهود.
The promised day is the day of judgment. The witness day is during Hajj,
Arafah, right?
the day of Arafah.
When day of Arafah take place?
Just before Eid.
Yeah, which is, to be exact, on the 9th of the Hajj. What do people perform Hajj do on this day?
They go on the mountain and they make dua to Allah.
That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves the scene, that to the extent that he witnesses angels asking his angels, oh my angels, look at my servant, they come from all over the world. They are asking my forgiveness and seeking my mercy. Oh my angels, I witness you that I forgive them. That's why we call it, it's a witness day. اليوم الشاهدين والمشهود. Okay, Doctor? So next time, inshallah, you will revise Surah Al-Tariq and you will keep by heart in Surah Al-Tafil up to number 20 and number 20. And I will send to you the Arabic homework. So please do it, ya Muhammad. Till next time, fi ra'ayatillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Do you have any question, ya Muhammad?
No.
Assalamu alaikum.
Have you ever tried to learn Quran in a traditional way without even understanding its meaning? Was it hard and difficult for you to learn or memorize the Quran in such traditional way? Quran as a divine revelation commands Muslims everywhere not only to learn how to recite the Quran with Tajweed, but also Quran commands Muslims to reflect upon its meaning, to understand its verses. أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أم على قلوب أقفالها? Reflection upon its meaning is an essential part to understand the Quran teaching and messages that we are in a dire need to apply into the real life. At Rihlat Quranic Academy, our students learn Quran memorization, recitation, Tajweed rules, Arabic language, and Islamic studies. Moreover, to live in accordance with the Quran teaching and the Quran message, we focus with our students to teach them the Quran tafsir, the interpretation of its meaning, the cause of revelation of each surah of the Quran that help them and enable them to extract the lessons from each surah that they are in a dire need to apply into the real life. Join Rihlat Quran Academy to start your journey of learning Quran memorization, recitation, Tajweed rules, Arabic language, Islamic studies, and tafsir. Join Rihlat Quran with a qualified graduate of Al-Azhar male and female tutors with your free trial now.